pressure is you register by February, and the race is in May. Quarter-mile race up the steps. The American talk show host Kelly Ripa once made that climb in 16 minutes 8 seconds to place 6th in the amateur women's division. Top that, Seacrest. On our left, Chelsea. Once an independent town, today a neighborhood. Dylan Thomas Wolfe, Mark Twain, Arthur Miller, David Bowie, and Sid Vicious made it famous. It's known especially for recreation today. To your left, red, white, and blue. Chelsea Sports Entertainment Piers. Kayaking, paddleboard, and boxing lessons. An indoor ice skating rink or an indoor rollerblade skateboarding rink. Catered dining hall. Volleyball. Gymnastics gym. Health spa. Bowling alleys. Batting cages. And crime. Behind the 4-level golf driving range cage and the blue and white yacht, all Law and Order TV crime shows have had interior sets here for more than 2 decades. So unless I hear differently, SVU will crank out season 21 starting in the fall. Below 23rd Street, above 16th Street, Chelsea Piers. To your right, Flat Top Hill, dominated by a tower and flagpole, the Stevens Institute of Technology. Colonel John Stevens served as General Washington's treasurer, later built the first ocean-going steam vessel. On his estate, the first college of any in the U.S. to require all students to have personal computers. Any U.S. Navy ship in service today had its hull design tested here. Macy's has tested parade balloons in the parking lot. Shouldn't the testing? To your left, a cluster of cranes. Between the left of center, Pier 56, where the Titanic was supposed to dock. Right of those cranes, they're building a floating island park at Pier 54, 14th Street, where the Lusitania left Rome. Noticing a trend? I have the day off. Greenwich Village is the neighborhood, and it gave birth to more U.S. culture than any other neighborhood in the U.S. I can prove it in one building. The tan building to your left with a flagpole mid-roof, and left of the pole was a little white facilities building. Anything that makes your cell phone possible came out of it. What if your day did not have the first transistors, the first telecommunications satellites, the first talking motion picture soundtrack, the first touch-tone dialing, first transatlantic dialing? How's it different? Chelsea and Greenwich Village to your left, made so famous by creative people, is what made them unaffordable. Hoboken, New Jersey on your right is your new creative capital. Hoboken, voted the hippest place in the U.S. to live. Sticking out on the right, or I should say sticking up, the W Hotel is going upscale. Difficult for Hoboken to grow out. It's surrounded by other towns and the river. The pier at the Copper Gazebo and Trees, Francis Albert Sinatra Park. Sinatra and baseball, born in Hoboken. Your cake boss, Buddy Balestro, selling goods at Carlos. The end of town, marked by the Erie Lackawanna Terminal, still functioning for light rail and ferry commuters. Past the clock, past the tent, Hoboken ends, Jersey City begins. Back to Greenwich Village. The shopping, the restaurants, music clubs beckon. Take a nap or a nap. You'll need it. Modern New York, north of 14th Street. Your avenues are laid out north and south. Your cross streets will go east or west off Fifth Avenue. You are south of the grid chaos in the old city. Because the streets are forced to go around obstacles that now no longer exist. West 4th Street crosses West 10th Street. Waverly Place crosses a street named Waverly Place. On your left is Pier 40. They're going to make a Broadway musical about Neil Diamond, but when he wrote Coming to America for his jazz singer, describing his grandmother's voyage from Hungary to that pier. A parking lot trapeze going ball field.
In New York City.